Alright, today in the Signer kitchen, we're going to be preparing broccoli almondine. And as always, we're going to begin with some hand washing. And prior to hand washing, of course, you have sanitized your kitchen to make sure that you are ready to cook. As part of our maison food today, we have some water boiling on the stove and an ice water bath ready, as well as tongs ready to remove the broccoli. We have broccoli, we have a cutting board, we have a chef's knife, we have a paring knife, compost bin, we have garlic, and we also have the other ingredients, lemon juice, sliced almonds, butter, we have a saute pan, a wood spoon, and we have another spoon to ladle out the almonds once they have been sauteed. Alright, so I have finished washing my hands. Now I'm going to rinse my broccoli. I'm going to use this one, I think. Going to give it a good rinse. Make sure that there's nothing like dirt or chemicals on my broccoli. Okay, it's pretty well rinsed. I'll shake it a little bit. Okay, we're going to come over, use a clean cloth to pat down the broccoli and dry our hands at the same time. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is cut the broccoli into spears. Okay, so the broccoli on our cutting board. I'm going to remove these little leaves from the bottom that we don't need. Okay, stick those in our compost pan. Alright, now I'm going to use a paring knife and I'm going to go down the broccoli. Think of it like a tree, right where it meets the trunk, and separate some of the stems. You don't really want to cut through the top because they won't look as nice on the plate. So you want to try to separate them from the trunk. We'll trim them up in a minute. Okay, those are 4 good pieces. I think that's enough for demonstration purposes. Okay, we don't want our broccoli to be terribly long on the plate, so we're going to trim these stalks off. Now we can save those. Those will make good vegetable stock. So we'll just put them off to the side to be used later. Okay. Alright. And we'll trim this one. Now, if you feel like these are too big, you can split them down the middle and then sort of carefully pull them apart so that on the plate they look like this. So we'll do that just to make them a little bit smaller, more edible bits. Okay, so we're carefully separating them. Alright, a couple more. Alright. That one's not quite as pretty as the others, but isn't that always the case, that there's an ugly duckling in the bunch? So you make extras so that you don't have to use the ones that maybe aren't going to present as well. And that will be part of our stock. Alright, so now we have, this broccoli doesn't look as nice, so we have some nice broccoli here ready to go. We're going to take it over here and we're going to put it in our steamer. Okay, we'll lay them down beside each other in there, and I have some tongs here. They should steam for about 3 minutes. So while they're steaming, we're going to go back over here, clean off our board real quick, and we're going to mince some garlic. Now I have a clove of garlic here that I'm going to break open. I'm going to take out one piece. Just get rid of some of the skin there. Save the rest for later, for another recipe. I'm going to take our chef's knife, trim off the end, so that we can then peel the skin off. There we go, it's coming off. It's a little tough, sort of like peeling an onion. There we go. Just a little more. Aha. Now, there's the root there. We'll get to it last. Okay, so 3 fingers under, thumb, 4-finger holding the knife. Knife stays on the board. Fingers curled under. Oops. Almost. That's the root. We'll throw out and carefully gather our garlic up again here. Now garlic is a little sticky, so it likes to stick to the knife. Just watch your fingers, keep pushing the little pile forward till you get the consistency that you want. Okay. Carefully removing it from the knife. Side of your finger. All right. There we go. Towel here. All right, now we have minced garlic. We'll take this over to our prep area with our other ingredients. All right. While we're checking on our broccoli, I'm going to go ahead and turn our saute pan on. Here we have 2 ounces of butter, which is roughly 4 tablespoons. So put that on high so that it can begin to melt. Let's see, just checking. Yes. So you can see it's starting to melt. Now we're going to check our broccoli. They've got a good color. They should be fork tender, so we're going to check it with our knife. Knife is going in pretty easily, but I don't think they're quite done. So we'll cook them just a little bit longer. Now this particular steaming setup doesn't have a top. If you did, that would cause them to cook a little bit quicker than this particular setup is cooking. So you just have to adjust the cooking time depending upon how your steamer is set up. You'll also notice that the boiling water does not hit the vegetable at all. The basket in this case is suspended over the boiling water, so the vegetable, the broccoli, is just being cooked with steam, which is what we want. We do not want the boiling water to hit the broccoli. We also have an ice bath ready for when the broccoli is done, so that we can shock the broccoli very quickly and suspend the cooking process so that the color will stay a bright, nice green color, and that it will not continue to cook after we have removed it from its steam bath. Okay, so the broccoli is going to continue to cook for a minute. Our butter has begun to melt. It's quite a bit of butter. Okay, so we have sliced almonds that we're putting in here. This 1 ounce of sliced almonds, which is roughly 3½ tablespoons. We also have our minced clove of garlic that we're going to add. We'll stick all of that in there with the butter. Turn the temperature down a bit. And we're going to saute these almonds until they begin to turn slightly brown. We don't want to overcook them, but we want them to turn a little brown. So we've got to keep an eye on our almonds, but also continue to check our broccoli. Let's see. Much easier that time. All right. I think the broccoli may be done. Going to remove one of them. Check it more away from the seam. Yes, they are done. So, just going to quick dunk, put them over here, and take this one out. Alright, to turn our steam off, we will cover our broccoli for just a minute while we're cooking. Okay, now, we check our almonds. Oh, they're beginning to brown, so we're going to turn them off. Now, it's time to plate. So, move this to the back since we've turned it off. Don't want it to get any darker. You can see they've gotten a nice brown color on them. Time to bring over our broccoli. Going to put them on our plate. Oops, there you go. Trying to make a nice presentation. It's really a side dish, so just going to lay it there nicely. And I'm going to pour some of our sauteed almonds on the top. And of course, this will heat them up. And there you have it, broccoli almondine.